This is an Athame, okay? How many people said this looks like a real Athame? And well, 100% legal. Back and carry 100% legal, so that when you go out, you're able to call the corners. You don't hurt anybody with these. They're not. That's not what they're intended for. They're intended for using and drawing energy, raising and lowering circles, blessing people into a coven. Okay, they are not meant as a dagger. They are not meant as a toy. They are meant as, like, if I'm drawing a circle, that all the way around the circle to wave it in. Then I'm going like this as I'm circling it around. Okay, this is nothing. I just taught you how to make one. Watch the previous video. Okay, now we're going to teach you how to make a couple things. Okay, so we have 9 feet of this material. Okay, you need a cloak. I'm going to teach you how to make one for about 40 bucks that can sell for 200 or more. So this goes here. And then this, and I'm going to put it right. So we're gonna make a top and a cloak for Halloween. Okay, very fun stuff to do. Okay, so I about measured it. I about know where to cut it, and I'm gonna teach you how to make one. Very fast. This is a very fast process. Okay, because I mastered it. Okay, so we're gonna take it. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it right about. Okay, so we're gonna cut it right about there. Okay, watch this. Okay. First of all, when you're cutting material, first thing that you need to do when you are cutting material, okay, you need to make sure it's perfectly lined up because you don't want to slip and cut more off than what is there. Okay? And you don't want it to look cockeyed and crooked either. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to fold it up like that. Pretty much the same process with making an Athame, but one is big and one is small. Okay? The Athame is small and the other is big. Okay, now that we basically have it lined up, and it's a basic lineup, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be basic lineup. Okay, so there to there. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Okay, cut the material. Okay, so we're cutting the material. We're gonna make a couple things. Okay, and you have a Halloween outfit out of 3.5 yards of this, an entire Halloween outfit. Okay. This right here is an outfit. Okay, it's a top that wraps around and I can do. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now do that. So this, and we're this, and we cut it too short, but not a big deal because we're going to teach you how to make them. We're going to teach you how to make a cheap, inexpensive with your material like this. Okay, you are going to cut it in a triangle. Okay, so you're going to cut it Okay, on this side, and you put it to the side. Okay, because I'm making a very female like cloak. So then we come here like this. About we're gonna come about right there. We're gonna head down V. Okay. And this is one piece of silk. And we will have an entire outfit off of one piece of silk. Okay. We're gonna cut it right there like this. And then go around to the other portion. Okay. And then we're gonna cut it here. Here is your veil. Okay. Notice Middle Eastern. Notice Middle Eastern. Okay. So we're gonna turn you into a Hindu goddess for Halloween. Okay. If you're feeling where I'm going, and you already know what I'm getting at, you can feel free to click the video or whatnot. Okay. Now we've got this like this. Okay. So now we're going to teach you how to whip stitch. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to tuck this in like this. You want to make a seam. Okay. And you want to make the seam kind of like this. Okay. And you want to make the other seam the same way. Like this. And the other seam the same way. Then we're going to put the ends together of the seam. And the seam is going to want to fight you all the way. Okay? Don't let it fight you all the way. All you got to do is cut it like that. Okay? End to end. And then follow it straight down to there. Like that. Okay? And then you tuck in. Tuck inward. All of it. Okay? Now, if you did it right, it should look like that if you did it right. Okay? Pull out needle and thread. Okay? Unless the needle and thread right here. Here is your needle and your thread. This is all you need, and it's only $2.29 from Michaels. But there's not a lot of thread there. Okay? There's needle and thread, but there's not a lot of thread. Okay? So we're gonna teach you how to make a cloak. Real New Orleans, Salem, all of it from the ancient, not from the current, from the ancient elders' cloaks. Okay, so now there's thread right here. Okay, this is a spool thread. This is all the more thread that you need to whip stitch the top. Trust me, I've made these before. It's been a long time, but I think I can do it again. I think I can make another one again. Like that. Grab it. And I pulled it out with nails. Okay. We're gonna watch this. Okay. Yeah. I just strung it with nails. Okay. So now there's line. Okay, this is the tricky part because I can't remember exactly how to do this. But I can't remember exactly how to do this. But it's something like you pull this out. Gosh, yes, I got it. Okay, you're gonna want a lot of this. Okay, so you're gonna want about that much. Okay, make it long but not too long. Okay, because remember when you're whip stitching, it can jam, it can tangle. So you only want to use like about that much per section if you don't know what you're doing. Because if you know how to sew, you know what I'm talking about it tangling. Okay? Now, I'm going to teach you how to needle and thread a thread. Okay? Slide it through. Yep. Take this. You find the end. The first thing that you're going to do, you're going to lick the end, straightening it out, and getting all the frays out. And then you're going to, and this part's the trickiest, especially if you got shakes like I did. Okay? So once you have it through, see what I'm saying? It keeps falling out. Okay? First time I've done it with vampire nails. Okay, so what we're going to do, the thread and the needle, go like this, and we send it through. Grab it, so send it through and slide it up. Then get it about that far up, slide the needle through, see how it's bunching up. You gotta go slow when it does that. And you have a threaded needle. This video is going to be done in 2 or 3 increments. Okay. See how that tangled up down there? So that tangled up right there. Okay, that means one of 2 things. You're going to cut it, or that's where you are going to knot it. To knot it, it is very simple. Wrap it around your index and your middle finger. You roll it, and you slide it. If it'll work right. If you're doing it right, if you roll and slide, it threads up. It does it kind of like that. It's not the perfect, but the cloak's black anyway. So here's what you're going to do. Okay, you're going to stick the needle into a pincushion or something like that. Okay, because now you got to realign it. With sewing, you got to constantly realign. That is the technique behind it. Okay, so we're going to bend it in, and we're going to bend it down like that. Okay, where it makes a point. Okay, we're going to whip stitch it. So we're going to slide the needle in, and the whip stitching does not have to be tight and niched. It can be kind of loose. Okay, on velvet, you want it kind of loose. You don't want it tight niched. You want it like about half an inch apart when you're whip stitching this. Okay. And then you go down the needle and thread through again. Okay. And there you go. You got the start of it. Now all you got to do is whip stitch it all the way down. Okay. So, whip stitching it. Through here, and you're whip stitching again. And then you're coming through, you're whip stitching again. Okay. And it kind of gives it that faded look like the old clothes had, the olden days. I was very fortunate, and my teacher taught me how to make one of these that kind of support. So the longer the loops, the more fringe it's going to make like that. That is called fringe.